Welcome CNG 124 to week number 6. A little bit of tea there. Um, First order of business is some house cleaning. Make sure that you are using Google Hangouts to communicate with me. An email sent to D2L or Front Range might get skipped over or might not get checked as fast as I can answer you in Hangouts. Make sure to just use that Hangouts as the main source of communications. Once we're getting into week 6, can't stress that enough. If something comes across another platform, I might miss it and not get back to you in a timely fashion. Let's see. I owe you some grading. Hopefully I can run through that today, get that all done. If you see behind me on the right, I found this camera. I was packing stuff. So now I have a camera. Behind me, we are getting ready to move. Our move date is scheduled for Thursday. I should be set up Friday and hopefully on the network Saturday. Then come Monday, I should be firing out the gate, ready to go. Everything set up and not working off my little Mac. Not that it's bad, but a 11-inch screen versus a 34-inch screen is quite different. Let's see. I was looking at the next test. We're still out to week 10. We just finished a test. Week 5. Hopefully all of you did well. I'll take a look at those grades at this time and give some feedback on maybe how we can improve that. This week we do subnetting 2 while looking at the data link layer and realize that it is actually split up into 2 layers. You kind of see it here. Data link layer frames 1 and 2, and then the LLC and Mac layer. Basically, you think of it as one is software going up, and the other is addressing data going down. And you'll see this when you come across a reading in this week's material. Lab 7, subnetting 2. We're still working with the Class C addresses, so that's not going to change very much. The change in the homework this week is I give you one IP, and I expect you to find the address, the network address, and the broadcast address. Realize that IP I give you is just an address on a network. It could be a host, end user, client. I'm trying to think of all the different names I use. But all it is basically just an IP somewhere out on the internet, and you're finding me where that IP resides. And that's really it. Once again, make sure you tackle the the workbook for practice before jumping in. That always makes your life a lot easier. And then I think there's just 4 assignments. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 assignments to do as you're reading. Keep up on those. And that's really it. I will do a check-in this week, and just make sure you're using Google Hangouts to communicate with me. Can't stress that enough. An email came in, I didn't see it, and that's simply because, once again, the instructor email and D2L, I log into it a couple times a week, and if it's not like early morning, and then it gets pushed back for like a few days. It gets pushed back for a few days, and I'm not really able to answer it in a timely fashion. So using that Google Hangouts, I can connect with you anytime, anywhere. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll get back to you. Sometimes I wake up at 3, so that 2 o'clock wait is probably about an hour. I think there was last week, if you were in the Hangouts and you saw 256 working as a team, that's really what it's for, in case I can't get around to it like I was last week, positioned. That's really a great use of the Hangout, is a collaborative environment. And with that, could jump up here. With that, I'll let you go, and feel free to reach out, Google Hangouts, if you have any questions. Use that PowerPoint slide that has the colored numbers in it. That is probably the best cheat sheet you'll ever have, especially for networking. And with that, I'll leave you guys alone. Have a great week. Really pumped to be home. Really pumped to be moving. And talk to you soon.